Have you ever wished that your computer could solve problems instantly, just like a superhero? Well, there is a new type of computer called Majorana 1 that could do that. But first, let's look at regular computers. Imagine you are a chef in a crowded restaurant. It's busy hour. You can only cook one dish at a time. So you cook the dish, you wait for it to finish, and then you start cooking the other. This is how regular computers work. They use something called bits. Bits can either be 0 or 1 at a time. This means that they could only focus on one problem, akin to a light switch that's only on or off at a time. On the other hand, imagine if your chef could be able to cook all of the dishes in the restaurant at the same time. This is how quantum computers work. They use something called qubits. Qubits can be 0 and 1 at the same time. What does this mean, you might ask? Well, this means that they could solve many problems at the same time instead of being limited to one problem at a time. This is called superposition. It's right like holding a coin and just looking away and flipping it. When your coin lands, you turn around and you stare at it. You find out whether it's head or tails. But when you're looking away, it's heads and tails at the same time. This means that superposition gives you the choice in regular computers where it's either heads or tails, but in quantum computers it's both until you know or measure it. This is where Majorana 1 comes in. Majorana 1 uses qubits, but it uses a really different type, which is called topological qubits. What are topological qubits, you might ask? Well, it's if your chef that could sort of cook everything at once in the restaurant could also not make any mistakes. So it can't burn or ruin any of the dishes. So what does this mean? Well, it gives you a safe environment, less prone to mistakes. It can help you solve many problems without having to go through many mistakes and errors that could arise using normal qubits or a normal chef. So this is where Majorana 1 makes a really different breakthrough in the world of quantum computers, and it's really recent. So we might start thinking about what type of revolutions Majorana 1 could give us in the future, just like مثلا giving you secrets to the universe, or maybe like more medical healing, more medical cures, some types of stuff that you can't really think about right now. So I hope you really liked watching my Majorana 1 introduction and explanation, and I hope you become part of the future of Majorana 1. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah.